They said I couldn't, look, I did it. Mommy prayed, bliss on how to make it. They was laughing, they was hating, now they love it. One shot, one kill, Nasdaq out them. Every day, every week.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm in a place right now that's got some noise, so you might hear some sounds in the background. I'm not sure, you might hear them, you might not hear them. I am not so sure, but I just want to do a trade review. This is a trade that I took today in my paper trade, right? So I was separating this and trading it in my paper trade. All right, but I want you to see something very important here, something very interesting. This was amazing, man. It was like perfect delivery, like gangbusters. All right, so let's get into it. So I trade from 9:30 futures market, right? But I cannot trade the Nasdaq futures because I am in Zimbabwe, and you know, our country, we are sanctioned, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. So it is what it is. I live also outside the United States, so I can trade that. I can trade, however, the CFD version of this thing. So that's the US100. All right. So when I got into my charts, I was at work actually, and I was running out of time. But I know that ICT told us that we can time the market. So I was trying to time the market. I wanted to make sure that by exactly 9:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I have to be on my charts. All right. That's what I wanted to do. So it's 9:45. I rushed to the back of the place that I work and opened my charts. And when I opened my charts, there we were. You know, I didn't even know what was happening, so I didn't have a lot of things that I'd analyzed. All right, but I did a quick analysis. I was just trying to look for the next draw on liquidity. Where was the next draw on liquidity? The immediate next draw on liquidity. All right, so when I log into my charts, I zoomed in like this. Where is the liquidity, guys? Where is the liquidity? So I'm going to put an arrow here. I'm going to be using this arrow to show you guys what I was looking at. All right, so you can see here with this high, with this high, with this high, all these highs, these highs are too clean. All right, too clean here. It's a triple top. So what's resting above here? Buy side liquidity is resting here. So I knew with buy side here. All right, with buy side here, buy side here, buy side here, buy side here. So all these highs were just relatively equal, right? And then these ones were just too clean. I knew at some point in time they're gonna come and clear these ones out. All right, so I was looking for buy side, was my objective in the morning session. In the AM session, buy side was my objective. So let me zoom this thing in so that I can show you the details, guys. So for those of you that have used TradingView before, you know that the blue arrows that you're seeing here, these are executions. All right, everywhere you see this blue arrow, it's an execution. All right, so what does that look like? This is an execution. I was entering in all these places. All right, so I like trading from 9:50 and be out at exactly or just before 11:30. I want to be out of the trade by 11:30 when the lunch macro starts. All right, so I knew that by 11:30 price might not have gotten to that ultimate terminus, which is our relative equal highs, that triple top. So I needed some liquidity that was close by. All right, so we had two pools of liquidity. The first pool of liquidity was this one over here. This one over here. You see this high? There's buy side here. We have another buy side liquidity here. So this one and this one are close to each other, so they're relatively equal highs. So we have minor buy side here, and then the ultimate terminus was going to be that triple top, all right, that I showed you earlier on. So let's get into it so that you see why was I trading here. Somebody says, which model are you trading? I don't trade models, bro. I used to, but I'm not into that anymore. I trade price action. What I'm seeing in price, if I'm seeing breaker blocks being the reason to the catalyst for my trade that time, whatever price is giving me, that's what I'm trading. If it's giving me invasion, favorable gaps, changes in the state of delivery, and as long as I have outlined my draw on liquidity, I'm taking my trade, I'm entering that trade. All right, but I am interested in the element of time and price, so the time factor has to be incorporated. So I told you I trade from 950 to 1010. That's the first macro I want to be entering around that time, but that's the time to enter. It does not necessarily always mean that my entry and my exit is during that time, but sometimes they can be during that time. All right, so the first trade after 930, you see this I want to draw for you 930 open, okay, the time that this market opened up. So I'm gonna pull off a vertical line and show you where 930 is. So 930 was over here, so the 930 opening price was over there, yeah, over there. So that was the 930 opening price. All right, price opened right there at 930. I hope you can see this guys. So from 930 into 1130, that 2-hour window, that's where I want to be taking my trades. So I'm really concerned about that time. Let me save this. So we have 930 opening price over there, and we have also the 830 opening price over here. So 830, 930. So when price opened at 930, right, it traded all the way higher and higher, kept pushing higher and higher, took out. What's resting above this one, guys? What's resting above this high here? Buy side liquidities, right? So we're gonna label that. We have buy side on this high. All right, buy side liquidity here. It's a minor buy side, of course, but buy side is buy side. All right, so price opened up at 930 over here, pushed higher, took out buy stops here. Ayo. So took out buy side here. All right, first time, took it out second time over here, created this bullish favorable gap. If we were to continue going higher, this should act as what? Support. It's broken to the downside at exactly 950, guys. Exactly 950, guys. Let me show you that. Let me show you that. Yeah, over there. Gotta change this. All right. Now let me do the final one. Look at this, guys. I told you I trade from 930. From 930. From 950, sorry. The first macro to 1010. 949 price trades below this bullish favorable gap. At 950 exactly, when the macro starts, trades back into it and closes below the consequent encroachments, the midpoint of this invasion favorable gap. That's confirmation. Second time, and it sold off, guys. It is what it is. So that could have been your trade, maybe for 5 handles, whatever. With sell side liquidity resting here, that could be your first special. We also have sell side resting below this low, so sell side is taken again. All right, we also have sell side resting below this low here, it's taken here. Between this high to this low, guys, down here, where are we? Are we in a premium or a discount market? We are in a discount of this dealing range. All right, so anything can happen here. It can buy, it can just sell, take off this sell side, and then maybe buy from there. right? So I couldn't just buy here. I thought it would take out this one and then create the buy setup and buy, but it didn't do that. All right, so it just took out this low, and we had to find reasons to buy here. So we are still inside the macro. All right, the vertical lines, look at the vertical lines, guys. Look at the vertical lines, guys. We are still inside the 950 to 1010 macro. All right, so price is still in my area of interest. So price creates this down close candle, trades above it. The moment it trades above it here with a change in the state of delivery, that means it was offering sell side this whole time. Now I want it to start offering buy side. All right, so with a change in the state of delivery, price trades back to there. That could have been your first entry. I didn't take that one. All right, I was looking at this fair value gap here, this CB. Does price come back to it and drop it lower? But price didn't do that. So we have a change in the state of delivery over here. Price buys. All right, trades above it. So now I'm confident this is going to be act as an inversion. If price comes back to this one, you should invert. And at exactly 10 minutes past 10, price taps that inversion fair value gap and the macro ends, taps and pushes higher, guys, creates this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. If we're to continue being bullish, this should be respected and offer bullish price action. So yeah, I had my first entry on the inversion here, right? It pushed higher, came back to this BC, pushed higher. We have another shift in market structure here. All right, and then I was looking at this week here. Remember, weeks are gaps. All right, so this is what I was looking at. Let me show you. Let me show you what I was looking at. All right, the algorithm reads and sees weeks as gaps. All right, so this week over here, I was measuring that one as a gap, and I was looking at the midpoint of that week as the consequent encroachment. I didn't want to see price leaving candles down there. All right, so I'm seeing this as a gap. All right, and I'm looking at the midpoint of that. So I then wrote here, I love how no candle was willing to leave a body below the consequent encroachment of that week. That's confirmation for higher prices, hence the pyramid entry on the inversion fair value gap. So I the first entry here, I was pyramiding as price was tapping into this inversion fair value gap, right? I was pyramiding. I was treating this one this week as a gap, right? Price taps into that, right? But I wasn't trading here. I was just looking to see is it willing to drop bodies here or not. It didn't leave any bodies. Then price trades above this CB here. All right, when it does that, I'm now treating it as an inversion. So price trades above it here. The moment it comes down, first candle here, I'm buying that. I'm buying this, guys. Inversion, price again. This candle here, I'm looking at this down close candle. I'm gonna treat it as an order block. Should it trade above it? Price trades above it. All right, I'm buying that. Buying this is an order block. Price trades are high again, creates this this BC. All right, I'm buying that BC again, and I'm trusting that it's not gonna push to this minor buy side liquidity. All right, this minor buy side here. So price does that, clears this liquidity here, and then clears liquidity here as well. You would have taken partials on the 8:30 open and all that. But look, guys, at exactly 11:30, when the launch macro starts here, price shoots at exactly 11:30, takes us out here, as you can see by the red arrow pointing down, takes me out on this candle. And that was the trade, guys. It was amazing. Look at the pyramid entries, you know, the initial entry. The whole thing was crazy. I wasn't planning on recording this video, but this thing was just too good to be true. It had to be recorded. Come on, it had to be recorded. Look at all the price action happening here, guys. It's crazy. It's amazing. I hope you are learning something. You learned something. Yeah, you can drop your questions in the comment section if you want to. I would attend to them. Say anything you want, guys. Let's interact. Let's see what's up. So this was a trade. I was actually talking to a few friends and showing them. So 11:30 I was out here, right? But I want to show you what price is done now, even after 11:30. So in the lunch macro, I'm gonna keep trading, but then came back into the range, took out the slower. All right, so it is taking our smart money here, has accumulated longs again, but now it has cleared those triple tops. You see, I told you guys, these triple tops here have been cleared here, cleared, and it's still buying. Can you believe it? Cleared, guys. This thing is crazy. These markets, you can time these markets. These markets are rigged. In the book on the element of time and price, there are things that are never going to happen until price is reached a certain point in time, and then it starts doing its thing. All right, this is beautiful, guys. So target hits, take a hit, long. So you could have entered here. Let's see how big that move was. Here, exit over there. That's the final terminus. Crazy, guys. 1:1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 1:6, 1:7 trade. Risk to reward ratio. Crazy trade, guys. Crazy trade. Crazy. I don't know. Be the judge. But this is crazy. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm grateful to God for this kill. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. You cannot trade it for anything. So until I talk to you next time, guys, God willing, be safe.
They said I couldn't look, I did it. Mommy prayed, bliss on how to make it. They was laughing, they was hating, now they love it. One shot, one kill, Nasdaq.